I have to say, this is a beautiful room. As the chairperson of CLASP Board of Trustees, I am delighted to welcome you all in attendance here at the Gathering Place, as well as all of you who are tuning in live stream to our event. I want to especially thank our local partners who are the co-hosts for this amazing event: Community Foundation for Greater Atlanta, the United Way of Greater Atlanta, Opportunity Youth United, Audra Cunningham, the Georgia Budget and Policy Institute, all of you for your support and partnership. I also want to thank our speakers in advance, Ian Bridgeworth for his advocacy and partnership, and I want to extend a real special thanks and gratitude to Congresswoman McBath from the 6th Congressional District here in Georgia for making time this afternoon from a very busy schedule to join us in this very important conversation. I've been with CLASP for over 10 years as a board member and most recently as board chair. What really makes this organization unique is its unwavering commitment to combating poverty, injustice, systemic racism, listening to those with lived experience to create pathways to economic security for all. CLASP sits at the intersection of federal, state, and local policy. And with trusted advocates and deep analysis, we really seek to push for investments and public policies that will create lasting change. Would all the members of CLASP staff that are here please stand or wave so we can recognize you? I want you to know that CLASP staff have been fearless in fighting against the efforts to cut safety net programs that protect and support families, children, and individuals living in low-income households. Fearless and bold enough to advocate in the midst of all of the devastation that we hear about to help get increases in programs that matter. And at the same time, boldly collaborating and advocating for sound policies that will provide a pathway of opportunity in ways that matter. Our leader, Olivia, I recall when we first met after this administration came in with the board, and we were fully aware of the intent at that time to dismantle and strip programs that support families, children, and individuals living in poverty. And we had a conversation about it, and we urged you and the staff to fight back. And you've shown tremendous courage, focus, and leadership and resolve, and have fought back and won some fights to stop the kind of harm that could happen. So we are so thankful for what it is that you're doing. And during this conversation today, you'll hear a little bit about some of the work from CLASP on the discussion panels as we listen to and gain insights from the work that's being done here in Atlanta. In today's hostile political environment where low-income people face greater threats than ever, the work of CLASP and local partners such as you we'll hear from today has never been more important. The South presents unique challenges and opportunities. I'm from Birmingham, where hoses and dogs were turned on children who marched against segregation in education and public accommodations. Because, though, of segregation, the South led the way fighting for civil rights and equal opportunity for people across the nation over 50 years ago. Yet even today, our tie culturally to fundamental inequities and access to jobs and capital and resources provide an opportunity again today to provide leadership to the nation by fighting against divisive policies that further divide us in an unprecedented wealth gap. Young people today have less rather than more opportunities in America, and that is why this conversation that will take place today about young people, equity, economic mobility, and justice is critical to this country and this region and the state. During this program, we invite you to join in the conversation by following us on something that I'm learning about, Twitter, at CLASP_DC, using the hashtag YouthEquityGA, hashtag CLASP at 50. Before I introduce one of my fellow board members, David Dotson, I want to acknowledge as well one of CLASP's newest board members, Jamira Burley. Where are you, Jamira? Jamira truly represents the spirit of CLASP advocacy for the past 50 years and is helping to bring new energy and vision to where we're headed. Jamira was named a White House Champion of Change and has been internationally recognized as a social justice advocate for change. We really appreciate the work that she's doing with CLASP. And now I'm going to introduce another fellow board member who's a fellow traveler on the board and has been on this board for over 20 years. And that is David Dotson, who's president of MDC in Durham, North Carolina. He's been with MDC since 1987, and he, first of all, brings immense intellectual capital to his work across the South and the nation's leading major projects that address how philanthropy can effectively address poverty and reduce disparities. He is so well respected for his work, and his publications are really the gospel for those seeking a deeper understanding of social disparities and workable solutions. I value his insights and friendship. So David, would you come on up?